Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the week 83 Gotenks account update. Just on the cusp of 5.1 million GP, and this is the week that I unlocked Darth Malak. I did make a video guide for the unlock, so if you want to watch the whole event, it's all in that. But for now, we're going to skip it for this weekly update and just show the initial updates I was able to make to him once I unlocked him. Alright, so I just unlocked Darth Malak at 5 stars. Amazing. I am loving that I have this guy now. Can't wait for him to be up and ready in business with a couple Zetas, higher gear. It's going to be fantastic. Before I start gearing him up, we did get some achievements from that. If you want to watch the event, I have the guide where I did unlock him earlier this week. So we got the title Prodigal Knight. I actually love that title. Dark Lord, also a good one. Usurper. Pretty cool. Challenger. Okay. I felt like I already had Challenger. I don't know. No resources, unfortunately. Here we go for Malak. Let's get him. It's so nice. This is 3 million instead of over 6 million. It just feels so much easier. Let's upgrade as far as we can gear-wise. Not gonna get super far. Probably like 8 or something. And then probably get stuff like Kyrotech. Yeah, okay. But he is next on deck for Kyrotech. I have the finishers applied to Nihilus and Treya. So whenever I get Kyrotech, they're going on the Baldy. So just one more piece. At gear 8, he's got 21,000 health, 13,000 protection. Not really going to cut it. Let's go for Jaws of Life. I also just love these old, strong characters that don't have Omicrons. They just have Zetas. And they're good wherever they go. So both of these are awesome. This one is going to be the first one, Gnawing Terror, the Fear. I'm definitely going to do that, but this is also like mid. These are my next two Zetas. They're the best. Drain Life, just an Omega, which is awesome. Torture. Also just an Omega, which is awesome. I'm not going to mod him right now. I'll wait until closer to when I'm going to do lock for TW. Or not TW, for GC. I guess I could slap something on for TW, but I want to give him good mods, and that might entail 6-dot mods. I guess I can try to find him a few right now. So definitely protection and health. Even in the league I'm in, I don't think the tenacity build mat is a good idea. That's usually for like countering Padme or something. I don't see Padme usually. So let's go protect. So we're going all protection. You don't have to have tons of speed on him. That's the nice thing. I do want speed, but I mean this one's got some stats. I love protection. That's a focus if I can get it. Color and back is not important. So, yep, use this gear 8 too. That we can give to him, since that's just sitting there. So we'll have to wait till he's gear 12 for that. Even, you know, even the arrow, I kind of like protection. So I need this one. Yeah, that's got a lot of speed. I don't think I necessarily need tons of speed. How about I'll go with it anyway. We're already skimping on the speed for him. So any primary stats sort by protection percentage. It's not a lot now, but it will be eventually. Okay, that's like no speed. Let's speed. But let's filter and make sure it has protection percentage in the secondary. Okay, that's good. That's good middle ground. More defense than health. But we have that one health mod that we're gonna get here. And then this. I think that'll be fine. Really don't need Malak super fast. I mean, once I get the Zetas on, he's gonna take a bunch of bonus turns. You're not in a huge rush for him to take turns unless you have Force Drain. He just kind of sits there and gets crits and then fears people. and then force trains them. I mean, eventually I'll work towards better speed mods, but I'm not gonna like start pulling good mods off people, or even running a speed set. So that one will make it 85 speed, and then once he gets more gear, he'll be closer to the mid 200s. Yeah, but I have Malak. Stay tuned. This is just unlock day. Stay tuned for the updates at the time of recording the update, because it's Monday. I literally just recorded my weekly update, so who knows how high I'll get them up. And here we are on Sunday, my typical weekly update recording day, and Malak has come quite a long way. Gear 11, missing just one Chirotech piece to get to Gear 12, and then I'll be able to start giving him 12 dot mods, slicing his mods, and I'm not too far either. I just don't really have any kind of currency left to buy this with, unless I'm doing crystals, which I'm probably not going to do. Like, just not quite enough get to buy that shipment. And for some reason, these ones don't come in shipments of 5 with get to, only the light side ones do. But anyway. And also, you'll notice I have a few different favorites, and a couple of favorites I had are not there anymore because I finished Treya, got her to Relic 3. I barely had enough chromium or carbonite circuit boards and bronzium wiring. I had to break down whatever I needed, and then Nihilus also, which seems very fast, I know, but if you saw, they were like very few pieces away when I recorded that Malak updating time. So yeah, 2 relic characters this past week, fantastic. My Sith are really coming along. It's like the era of ancient Sith on this account. So we're almost done taking care of that. I also added Bastille Shot Fallen, 2 favorites, and there's a couple pieces available. I don't know if Malak needs a speed, so I'm waiting for Malak to get to Gear 12 himself. Well, actually, I have plenty of these, even if Malak needs them. I'm not going to be short, so we can just give her these. I could have these a long time ago, actually. That really helps her damage, because she's a special damage dealer. But yeah, since I'll have Malak, and Revan is already in Relics, I definitely want to get Malak to like at least Relic 3. It makes sense to have the whole trio in Relics, especially for 3v3 coming up, so that's nice. And then also in the favorites, I have the Peridia Patrol crew. I think I'm kind of close to just needing Chirotech. Okay, whatever, man. A little low on this currency, but why not? Let's just splurge and get it. I think I'll set this team. I might set this team on defense in 3v3. They could probably do something. But yeah, this is the next set of Chirotech characters for me to work on with the account. And yeah, so there's kind of a few categories I think of in terms of upgrading my characters. So there's increasing relics. That's high end. I don't really do that much on this account, but it's all I do with my main account. There's trying to get Gear 12 to Gear 13, which is Bastila, soon to be Malak. There are Chirotech characters to get to Gear 12, like these, and then there are non-Chirotech characters to get to Gear 12. I don't really have anything in the pipe for non-Chirotech characters to get to Gear 12. If the gear really starts building up so much, I'll seek that out. But right now, I don't feel the need. Like I don't frequently scroll down here and look and see, oh, what do I need to bump up? Because I mean, there's stuff I could do. I guess like Range Trooper is kind of weak, and he'd be fine to get up more. Maybe Jango Fett. I don't know. But I'm not just yet starting another journey guide. I do have my sights set on Balin, but that's gonna involve a lot of these folk. Well, Great Mothers. What does he need? Is it just the Great Mothers people, or does he need their? I don't think he needs a pretty pals. Yeah, so he just needs Morgan and Great Mothers. But they all kind of mesh together in my mind because they're gonna make that full team together. So I'm doing Peridia for the assault battle. Gonna get Great Mothers, Morgan and Elspeth to make that full 5v5 Night Sister team, and then I could have an Imperial Remnants 3v3 and Great Mothers and 3v3, and really help with the Phoenix Night Sisters assault battle too. I think my 5th for that, I might work on Marin, but she's another Chirotech character. Shin and Merrick, I mean, all these kind of holding off to be accelerated. I think... Is she accelerated? Yes, she is. Great Mothers, though... Still not quite, so... since I can relic them at 5 stars and their Cantina, I just am in no rush. They're 5 stars. I'll have to start thinking about JML. I mean, likely that's the big unlock that will require a lot of those non-Kyrotech characters that I could just start building up. But I got a lot of shards to pull to get to. Like, I gotta unlock BB-8 with First Order. And then I need to unlock JTR with BB-8 and others. And then, you know, the whole thing. But, you know, I feel like there's been so many developments on this account lately, like materially changing how I am operating. So Starkiller, very recently. Jabba wasn't all that recently. Got Trey and Nihilus in relics now. We got Malak to go with Darth Revan. Kyle Katarn slotting in with Leia and 5v5 has just been so nice. So all kinds of little things. Bam to go along with Fennec has really helped out. So really putting the pieces together. You know, I went for the home run early and I don't regret it. Leia has been fantastic, but now really putting all those pieces together. And also, I did get the first Zeta on Malak. I gave him Gnawing Terror first. That fear, I think, is more core to his identity than the resetting of Drain Life, but that is very important. That's the very next Zeta I'm giving him. Of course, it's insanely good. The farming, I showed this screen, but I didn't really harp on it. So I only have 2 characters in my regular energy farming for right now, Mon Mothma and Captain Enoch. I took Peridia, Death Trooper Peridia out because he's in the logging counter. I actually should have stopped a while ago because he will get to 7 stars automatically. So I kind of wasted a bunch of energy there. I did get, I guess, some shard chop currency and stun guns. Ships, I haven't been doing too much, but Punishing One is 71 out of 85, getting to 6 star. And Ebon Hawk is, I upgraded the abilities. It's actually kind of a solid usable ship now, since I had Karth in T3 bumped up for the Malak event, so that's kind of a real ship. I think I can just unfavorite that now. Rex, still farming, still looking for Executor, of course, waiting on whatever I can get. Not too long ago, I actually upgraded Outrider. He was like, the ship was like level 1 for a Grand Arena, and I was like, when I already had a dash and relics. Oh, I don't know if I I talked about this last week. I think it was the week prior. I gave him a Zeta, because it is pretty good. You want a prepared ally scores a critical hit. Prepared allies gain 2% turn meter, and he usually does like 15 critical hits or something with his Seeker missiles in 5v5. So that's quite nice. And he just looks right with a Zeta there. Like some characters' portraits, they just look like they need a Zeta. Anakin looks like he needs a Zeta, but the way I use him really wouldn't do anything at all. It would boost his ship a little bit, but speaking of ships, it is less than 2 hours to my payout. So this is about climbing time. This guy, I tried to reach out and said, hey, he like sniped me right before his payout when his payout had already passed. I was like, hey, you hit me right before my payout and yours has already passed. Could you not do that? Or do you want to like know everyone else's payouts? They said, what are you talking about? And I explained and they just never said anything. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, let's do it. He's got a Gear 12, Razor Crest, and Xanadu Blood. Oh yeah, I still have a Gear 12 Xanadu Blood. So I'm not in great shape either with my Executor. But I do have the Relic. Bam, and of course Houndstooth, Dengar. It's just Cad Bane. I really need to go on. Alright, come on. Too far out to use Houndstooth, and honestly that approach kind of goes south anyway. Don't dodge, don't dodge, don't dodge. Screw you. The heck. Alright, well, this one's likely a loss. I have recovered at times when I miss punishing one, but it's a pain because they just heal him up 100% shortly. Oh yeah, there we go. We're doing fantastic. Lost second life with Marauder, and he's dead. So yes, that was just complete and utter failure. Like, if he just doesn't dodge, if punishing one just doesn't dodge that, it goes so well. But it's just collapsed, utterly, comprehensively collapsed. And it's a piece of RNG that doesn't, like, it doesn't matter that that's gear 12 and that's gear 12. Just a buff, evasion up. Oh well. Well, gonna have a lot of, not starting the day well on my climb, but that's okay. It is what it is. By the way, I am excited about this episode track thing. I thought they were going to give us the worst one, like the one that gets you to gear 10. This is awesome. A free gear 12 for completing the episode pass. If you already have everything, you kind of just break down the token and then you don't get much. So on my main account, I won't really care, but this account, that's a lot to choose from. Kyrotech character, Kyrotech character, Kyrotech. So I really have 3 characters left. Sana probably not going to do. Zori objectively is the best character left, but I just am nowhere near her requirements. To have an actual team, like I didn't farm Ray, I don't have any resistance heroes or anything that build up. Even to unlock Jedi Training Ray, I'm not going to like need super development. So I'm actually leaning towards Hondo. Because I can use him in the raid, I can throw him on a dash team. He is about as plug and play as they come because people throw him on all kinds of teams. So I could definitely make use of him. So that is awesome. I have never not finished this reward track on this account. Like since I switched to it, I was skeptical, but I've done very well to clear through. The next one up, it's I guess that's Chromium. It's only like 1 step up. I mean, you get Relic 1, which is sweet, in 5 stars, but it's not that much more than this. And if anyone is thinking, oh, just one, like, for the paid one, I kind of feel that. For this track, let's take a look at some of their gear before gear 12. So take Zori, for example. I have both her like gear 12 gear slot, so we can keep in mind what is not included from this list. But I also have the total gear here. So every character needs 100 Kyrotech one side or another to get to gear 13. So subtract that there. That's 300 Kyrotech pieces. She's got 100 stun cuffs there, so that's 200 stun cuffs, 250 Carbantes, 180 of these. 150 stun guns. It's like you're getting all of that gear for free in a more restricted manner because you can't put it just on anyone you want, but that's a lot. And then Hondo, kind of have the reverse sides going on, but see, he needs stun cuffs. This is a sub gear 12 piece. But yeah, 300 Carbantes. Same as Zori, and that's pretty common. 3 Kyrotech pieces before gear 12. 300 Kyrotech pieces. 200 of these before gear 12. 200 of the stun guns. This piece, whatever. So he's actually a little bit of an easier gear, it seems like. But all these pieces, 100 of these, 100 of these, 100 of these. That's what you're getting for free when you upgrade with this. At least if they have no gear applied at all. And I've done anything with Hondo. How many shards do I have? I guess I have enough to unlock him, but that's a good deal. So I'm looking forward to that and any future ones too. Even if it's like a faction I don't really super care for, that's extremely valuable. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Lots of updates on the account. Great a great outlook for going forward. I'm gonna have to think of what to do. I mean, I'm gonna be going hard on the Imperial Remnant, but if there's any, I need to plan, a few months out so I can start shard farming. Like I'm not really farming too many shards. I guess I can farm a lot of Chirotech, but yeah, I need to start figuring out what's a couple steps down the line. But anyway, thanks so much. Hope you enjoyed. This has been Gotenks Week 83, and I'll see you next week.